Good afternoon, everybody. We're so excited today to be joined by Shirley Smith, and we're going to be talking about parenting in crazy times because this has been a very interesting year this last year. So there's been a lot of questions and lessons learned. And, last summer we started to talk about parenting as a dimension of diversity here at Cedars-Sinai. So today I am so excited to be joined by Shirley Smith, and you'll see a little bit about, she is the founder and president of Talk About Parenting with Shirley Smith. So I want to provide you with a very quick introduction, but you'll see kind of the summary of what we're planning to accomplish today. But Shirley has been conducting parent development sessions for over 20 years. She served on the Los Angeles County Commission for Children and Families, and she chaired the county's adoption commission. Shirley hosted and produced the award-winning syndicated cable program, Talk About Parenting with Shirley Smith. As an award-winning columnist for the Pasadena Star-New and the Huffington Post, she brought parenting into the forefront. Her book, They're Your Kids, Not Your Friends, published in 2008, often solicits the comment, "Oh, your parenting style is old school." To what this is like my favorite response, to which she responds, "Yes, I'm old, so it is old school." With us being home now, there's a lot of screen time that might not have been there before. One, our kids, no matter what age, if they're in school, are on the computer all day, and then parents are working, so we're seeing people put their kids in front of a screen to keep them occupied a little bit too. Any tips or recommendations on?
Nobody's going to be happy with either my tips or my recommendations.
Okay.
And I'm going to start it off with, I was at AAA, and this was before the pandemic, so we weren't in masks. And of course, everybody's there on their cell phone, the adults. And there were these two kids who were stretched out on a rug. And guess what? They had color books and crayons. And I was like, color books and crayons?
In 2020,
so I went up to the father and I said, "Well, congratulations." And he smiled and he said, "I know what you're talking about." He said, "I don't let my kids on the gadgets." And I said, now, when we talk about kids on the gadgets, who lets them on the gadgets?
We do. Parents do. Yeah.
We let them on the gadgets, let's be honest, because we need a break from them, right?
Yeah.
So they're kind of out of the way. They're consumed with the gadgets. And then parents ask the question, how do I get my kid off the gadgets? It's up to you. There's something called NO. It's called no. And then we add gadgets to that. There are so many things that I don't care whether they're 2 or whether they're 20, that they in fact could be doing other than be on gadgets. Now, again, that's another hour's worth of what are the things that we should initiate. But here's the other thing. When we talk about our kids on the gadgets, ask yourself how much time you're on your gadget. Because I have been places like, say, the doctor's office, and somebody's there, their kid's in the stroller. I remember this. Mom was, and the baby had a little, and he was a little kid, had a little screen in front of him. Then something went wrong and he started whining. And so he lost his picture and she was annoyed. She had to get off her and she got over and fixed this. He was back on the gadget. Now, who's in charge of the gadgets?
Yeah. It's funny.
Who's in charge of gadget time?
Yeah, we all are, the parents.
Now, when you take them off the gadget, what it means is you're going to have to provide some other means of keeping your kid busy. So,
it was an
I hope nobody would be happy with that one.
No one's happy with that because we like gadgets. It was an eye-opening experience for my husband and I because one day we were both on our phones and Carter said, "I need my phone." And we both looked at each other like, we are on our phones too much if our 2-year-old is already saying, "I need my phone." We're like, oh my goodness. So we started to try to change some things. So that was a really
early
eye-opening moment.
Early on, Nicole, we were talking about we set the tone.
Right.
Now,
Right.
if your kid always saw you playing the piano, your kid would be plunking on keys
Yeah.
because he'd stand there as you played the piano. But if you're on your gadget and then you're buying them a gadget, you don't have to buy them a gadget. I didn't say that.